Hello, this is a Kodak i2900 scanner. You can see the model here. So today I will be showing you how to lubricate the left and right motors and gears. They are both on the right hand side and the left hand side. So the first thing I'm going to do is to raise it up like this and loosen the screw on the left hand side, because I will be starting with the motors on the left hand side. So I'll take out the screws on this particular side of the scanner. If you haven't done already, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We have a whole lot of videos on how to repair and service all kinds of printers and scanners. So I'll gently take out the screws on this side. Just take note of the areas where this is hard, what the screws looks like. So just take note of the kind of the places where we're removing screws from, like this particular area now. Okay, so I am going to raise it up sideways like this, and this is so that I can remove get access to the screws below and the one at the back of the scanner. So I will remove this also. Just take note of the way I'm going to remove this lock. This is the key that controls the separation roller, which is close to the pickup roller. So I will remove it. You're going to get a flat screwdriver. I'm using a tiny nose plier to be able to raise it up a bit so that I can pull it out. So all you need to do is just to keep raising it up from different sides as I'm doing, and then when it is when it has come up enough for you to be able to get it out easily, it just comes off easily like that without too much force on it. You can see, but the first thing I'm going to do is just to raise it up first so that it becomes easy for me. So I have been able to remove it, and then I'm going to take out the screws on the back. Okay, so I'm trying to reposition the screwdriver I'm using. I want to use a particular size of screwdriver, so I'm trying to change it. So I've been able to remove all the screws that are holding down the plastic on the left hand side. Okay, so this is the knob I was showing you. So this is, you can see the way I'm raising it up so that it becomes easy to be able to remove easily. So you can see when it is up enough, I just pull it out gently. I didn't show you the video of how I didn't show you how I removed it earlier, so I wanted to put it back and then remove it so that you see how I was able to remove it. So this is what the cover looks like, and these are the motors and the gears I was telling you about. So I'm going to be lubricating it with my scanner oil. I have a special oil that I'm going to be using. You can see the oil is in a syringe so as to be directed to the particular gear or motor that I want to, without making a mistake and then getting the lubrication into other places that I don't want it to get to. So I'll just carefully apply it, directing it to the particular areas I want it, which is at the base of the motor, so as to be able to get to the part that spins. Then I'm going to apply it on top, generally on the gears. This will soak in downward and it will loosen out any form of friction around it. So for the lubrication, you do not use any kinds of lubrication for this. If not, this will damage the motor itself and then cause a lot of problem for the printer, or for the scanner rather. If you're finding it difficult to be able to get this lubrication, hit me up in the comment section. I'll give you the specification and a link to where you'll be able to get the oil, the lubrication rather. So with my soft brush like this, I'm going to brush out any excess dust on it. You can see the kind of brush I'm using. I have a soft one and a bit harder one, and this is because there are places where I'll be needing the soft one. So that is why I'm using two different brushes for two different parts. So for the left hand side, I'm through with the lubrication, and then I'm going to carefully place it back. So remember that the screw on this back side is a bit different. I think this is a flat screw at the back. It's different from the regular screw that I removed from the case on the left side of the scanner. If you haven't done already, remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of videos on how to repair and service all kinds of scanner. We specialize in Kodak scanners. Okay, so I'm going to place back the knob this way. Take note of the way you remove it, and then you position it exactly the same way. Remember, you have to follow there is this orientation on the knob. You have to follow it exactly the same way. So I'm through with that area, and now I'm going to do the right hand side. I've removed the screws, so I'm going to take out the casing this way, and I'm going to gently brush out the dust and the stable pins on this side. And you have to be very careful with this right hand side. You can see the gears and the scanners, and the logic board is housed here also. They have to be very careful with the logic board, especially. They are very, very expensive, and sometimes you might not be able to get it easily, so just be very careful when working on this area. Okay, so I just want to implore you to subscribe to the channel, and then if you have any questions, you can just hit me up in the comment section. I do everything I can to be able to reply you. Okay, let me bring this scanner closer so that you see what I'm doing. Now these are the gears. Under each of these gears there is a motor there, which is the major reason why I will be lubricating it. I'm using syringe. This is because I want precision in the lubrication. I want to target only a particular area. I don't want the lubrication to get to certain areas that I don't want it to get to. So that is why I'm using it in a syringe like this. Remember that this is not a regular lubrication. It has to be scanner grade lubrication, so as not to damage the motor in any way. You can see the way I used the lubrication on the motor. So I'm going to close it back the way it is. If you take note, I'm very, very careful with the logic board. I didn't do anything towards that and the logic board area, because I know how delicate the logic board is and how expensive it is also. So I'm gently using my hand to spin the gears to allow the lubricant I use on it to soak in, or rather to be absorbed by the tiny spaces around the gear. So that is it for the lubrication process. This is part of the maintenance that's supposed to be done regularly, depending on the workload of the scanner. So that is it. Thank you for watching the channel, and I'll see you some other time.